Hola, ¿cómo estás? Buenos días, tardes, or noches. Because I've been to Mexico. That's how you say Mexico when you've been to Mexico. Okay, so here is the coolest thing I've ever owned. Ever. Look at this fucking thing. You might have seen my post about it, but, you know, as a Wolverine fan, he's my favorite, always has been. This is by far the coolest. They also did a brown one, but, like, it's just so fucking sick. Like, his arms feel real. Not real, but skinny. Changeable face plates. Fuck, it's so sick. You can get them in almost any pose you want. So, there's that. I'm just gonna lay him down real gentle like. You can probably throw him around, he'll probably be fine. But anyways, Happy New Year. Feliz Año Nuevo. See? I picked up some good stuff. So, yeah, I guess just some housekeeping. Welcome to the 25th year, 2025. I was trying to say something clever, but it didn't come. What are you going to do? I hate when stuff doesn't come. Get your mind out of the gutter. What a crazy world we're living in. I don't like to get political, but holy fuck, our prime minister is an idiot. Always has been. And we might become the 51st state. And holy, what's going on here? Hopefully we can figure this out damn quick. And I don't want to get any more political than that, but holy fuck, it's like the Fallout timeline over here. But yeah, I went to Calgary. Good ass times with my buddies, playing lots of Mario Party, and getting super drunk on eggnog. I actually lost weight somehow, which is fucked. Been out of the gym for about a month. And then we went to Puerto Vallarta, where I picked up all my new words. And it was a wonderful damn time. Although my normal life is probably less stressful than that vacation. So vacationing can be a lot of planning and other stuff. So next I'm planning for this Houston trip for Hell's Heroes. And then Down and Danzig are coming as well after that. So it's going to be a busy couple months. So I need you guys to buy all my comics so I can keep seeing all the heavy metal bands around the world. And yeah, my new bands, well, not my new bands, but all my bands are putting out shit. So watch out for the new Assimilation album, new Witch's Hammer album, and my new project Powermonger. We got a single finish, but I'm kind of working to release that properly. So there's all the housekeeping of all the non-comic book stuff. So as far as comic book stuff, you guys saw I got that pretty crazy collection just before Christmas. I haven't really had time to dig into that. I'm still taking to the auction house every Monday. And yeah, we're all good there. We got a working relationship going. And yeah, I also have a bunch of slabs. My stuff from August that I sent in, 6 months later, finally cleared. And it's finally on its way home. And I got some bigger books too. So probably in the next week, I'm going to have a bunch of crazy slabs to show you guys. And I'm also going to try and be more active on selling on Instagram. I see some guys like Ali Comics or Ali Collectibles where they post, you know, I think I'm going to start moving stuff that way because eBay's a little bit slow and it's just, you know, I can offer better prices. So again, if you guys see anything on my eBay, I can probably do 15 to 20 to 30% off of that if you find me on Instagram. So anyways, that's the plan for the new year. And I still need to get this damn Blasphemy documentary done whenever I get a damn chance, but I never do. And yeah, anyways, so Mexico was great. Got some cool stuff. Oh yeah, here's this Austin 316 shirt. I don't think this made an appearance yet. Pretty sick. Got some cool toys. Like this M. Bison. Had to get it. Fucking so sick. And Secret Wars Wolverine is over there too, looking tight, but I don't want this to just be me pulling stuff off the walls and showing you. So let's get into the collection today. After 5 minutes of talking out of my ass. I'm sure someone out there is interested in my uninteresting endeavors. So I got a couple calls. It was literally like the day I was back. So, you know, business doesn't sleep. And I kept making sales while I was gone. So thank you for everyone that supports my meager business. So this guy called me. His name was Jim. Seemed like a nice guy, older gentleman. He showed up wearing a mask, which kind of worried me. But then he assured me he's actually got a throat thing. So, you know, you want to wear a mask still, that's your business. I'll try not to judge you much. And so he told me he had some X-Men stuff, but the one that I really wanted was Scooby-Doo comics. So it turned out he had Scooby-Doo 1, 2, and 3, and some old X-Men, nothing real crazy, nothing real old. Gambit was probably the biggest thing in there, first Gambit. It was kind of close to the first Dazzler and the first Kitty Pryde and Hellfire Club and stuff, but not quite. Close, but no cigar. And yeah, there was also the first Hawkman, the first Atom, but they were pretty rough. I think I'm probably only going to grade one book from this. I got such a huge grading death pile, and my fuck, CGC's going to raise prices again. Like, how about you guys get stuff ripping and rolling, and then you can charge me more money, you fucking idiots. Like, holy. And I guess PSA is coming out, but who knows where the pricing is going to be. Is it going to command the same value? I don't know, but it's good to have competition. And I keep hearing people, graded comics are the death, blah, 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 blah. Graded comics this or fuck. Buy it and crack it the fuck out then if you don't like the price. Or you don't like that it's in there. I'm not going to get into a big graded comic thing. I don't like to be commenting on comic stuff all the time. You know, I just like to stay in my lane, and hopefully you guys enjoy that. So anyways, I don't remember what the fuck I was talking about. So anyways, back to the collection. We worked out a deal. He was a really nice guy. He had a price in mind. I went a little bit lower, but I think he was happy with what he got in the end. And Jim, if you see this, which I guarantee you won't, pleasure doing business with you, my friend. And yeah, I guess without further ado, let's get into it. All right. So we'll try and play some Gargoyle in the background. I think if I play shit that isn't on Spotify and no one really knows what it is, maybe I can get away without people bugging me. Alright. So I'm going to try and get rid of the glare as much as I can. So this one looks really nice. Probably the only thing I'm going to get graded in this collection. So I haven't taken it out yet, because it says, please do not open. It's sealed to protect its condition. And I am going to listen to it. $3. So that could be a nice 9.8. We'll see. Alright. Special edition. I always love this cover. Definitely not a 9.8, but still cool. Alright. And then, yeah, we're just going to start. So this is the oldest X-Men here, 128. And then conveniently missing 129 and 130. What the fuck? But we got the first cover of the White Queen. And I think that's like the first cover of the Hellfire Club, or first full appearance or something. These look pretty nice, actually. I haven't really looked at these. Not a 9.8. Not that one, anyways. What about this one? One of the best covers. Oops. Definitely not a 9.8 either, but still. Alright. 39. First, the Kitty Pryde joined the X-Men, and first brown suit Wolverine. 141 missing conveniently again. But Wolverine gets absolutely killed. Christmas special. You guys know I love my X-Men. And now I'm at a point of not really knowing a lot of the key significance going forward. A lot of them were double packed, so I just kind of took them out. These are all going to the auction house either this Monday or next Monday. So, unless you want to buy the entire lot, hit me up. But probably auction house regardless, because it's a lot easier. I don't even know what I would price something like this at. It's hard. Some of these are 10, 20. Most of them probably 3 to 5. That's an awesome one. That's where you learn about Magneto's origin in the concentration camps. Another awesome cover. If I can go to this side without ruining the light. Yeah, it's pretty concise to a point. then there's a big gap. 69, 170, and then yeah, it goes right to 184. There's a big gap in there. So I'm trying to get rid of the glare. Nimrod. Nimrod. Even when I was a kid, I was like, Nimrod. You Nimrod. I don't. Isn't that like an insult? Gotta love fucking Australian era where Storm loses her powers and uses knives, and Wolverine is like the leader of the team, and then Storm turns into a little girl and finds Gambit. Fucking weird. Don't get me wrong, I love X-Men, I love Chris Claremont, but that is such a weird cover. Who drew that? I could take it out, but I'm rather lazy today. So there you go. Another key. It's not high enough grade to really pull out, so I'm just going to keep her in there to spice up the collection. There's Mr. Sinister, also in a newsstand. Another awesome cover. Alright, I'm going to start ripping. I don't really have much to say about some of these. Most of them. This was a bitch to organize. It was just completely random. Took a while. But they're all organized now. Here you go. First Juby. Does anyone give a fuck? I sure don't. Even as a kid, I didn't like Jubilee. It's supposed to be like the self-insert. She's not even in my X-Men collection. I don't know. Maybe if I fucking can get her for like $10, that's still one of the coolest covers. Kind of want to make a custom, make like a wooden X like that, and put like a cheapo shirtless Wolverine from the 5-pack in there. Lady Mandarin, there you go. Not Psylocke yet, now she's Psylocke. Oh, what do you know, Jubilee's knocked the fuck out. How surprising. Another one of the sickest covers. Jim Lee knows what he's doing. Sorry if there's been a bunch of glare, I haven't been looking. Classic Miss Marvel battle. And then now we're into Poopy Crapville. Apart from that. It's pretty nice. I get, no, it's not a 9.8, but pretty nice. Couple of the little hologram stuff and some annuals. Oh look, Storm is Thor. Annuals. My arms are hurting. My arms are hurting, my nose is itchy. Fuck this job. It's hard. And then we got the Asgardian Wars trade paperback and some little crappy little baby books in the back. Oh yes, before I forget, there's also a copy of 133. Not a horrible copy. A little bit of a line. Probably clean it up. It's just a little bit of dirt, but I don't really want to. So I'm not going to. That's the key to life. Don't do stuff you don't want to do. Don't get me wrong. I do some shit I don't want to do. Yeah. Here we go. So here's the heater of the collection. Scooby-Doo, #1. So I'll actually even take her out and give her a little look-see. So there is a little bit of staining on the back here, but it is all attached on the inside. Could be cleaned up a little bit with some little bit of dry cleaning eraser work and some pads, but yeah, it's pretty nice. Probably about a 3 to a 4, maybe a 5 with the cleanup, but probably just gonna sell her raw because the next 2 books are a great complement to it in an auction environment. So yeah, pretty sick. Never had it. Okay, so I was kind of looking into it too. So I think this is like very close to the movie, but I mean to the show, but I'm pretty sure the show was first. Whereas with Star Wars, the comic actually was first. So then we got #2. Tear. still cool. Number 2. And Scooby-Doo number 3. One spook too many. Eee, I'm pulling on my collar. Alright, Adam. Number 1. Pretty rough, detached. I think it's missing a little bit of the back, but it's still from 1962. Pretty cool. I can get that off, and I might before I take it into the auction house. Abserine putty is actually great for that. It's not good for much else though. Okay, Hawkman 1 is completely detached in pretty rough condition, but still. Look, that's getting loud. Hopefully I don't get no fucking dumb copyright strikes from this stuff. As you can tell, I don't like rules very much. Alright, 3 is actually pretty nice. We're missing 2, and unfortunately we're missing 4, which is the first Zatanna, I think. So, this is a fucking... What's it? Oh. Okay. I was about to say, is that a submachine gun? But these covers are pretty cool. I don't really know much about Hawkman. You know, they're like a different race, or like weird hawk people or something. They have maces. Guest starring Adam Strange. And putting them in a new bag really adds to the cover appeal. I think this is a key. First lion mane or something. Okay, now we're gonna move a lot faster. So Wolverine 1, okay condition, bunch of Wolverine stuff. This one actually might be worth grading, but I already have a newsstand that hasn't sold and another newsstand 9.8, and so I'm kind of backing off on certain stuff here. Marvel Comics presents. He was like, there's another Wolverine 1 in there. I'm like, okay, thanks. Some of the stuff's in magazine boards. Why? Cool cover. Yeah, because I was like, that number 1 would have been a nice addition. And then literally just a bunch of Teen Titans. This took a long time to organize too. I couldn't really figure this out. I think it's like a drug issue. Fight drug abuse. Like fucking, I don't even know what this guy's name is. Hawk Boy. It's definitely not Green Arrow. Alright, so I'm just gonna rip through these. You can see them. New Teen Titans. Seems like New Teen Titans changes into Tales of Teen Titans halfway through, and then there's also a different New Teen Titans to make it extra confusing for organizational purposes. So I don't have anything to say about this stuff. I think Teen Titans is just about as boring as you can get. Hey, let's take all the reject characters that no one cares about. Deathstroke is fucking cool, but he's not a Teen Titan. When the bad guys are cooler than your heroes, you got a problem. Well, actually, a lot of time bad guys are cooler than the heroes, but you know. I guess Nightwing's probably the coolest, but he's literally just fucking Robin that gave up and fucking starts whacking people with a stick instead. Okay, let's speed her up. Now we're into the annual. Hey, look, it's that fucking what's his face? I can't fucking remember. Whatever. 2 of those, and then we're into the next editions. Well, art's pretty cool. I'll give it that. Let's say Marv Wolfman. I don't really know what he's famous for. I know it's probably sacrilege. And then some fucking X Factor for some reason. Random issues. Of course, no 6 or 5. No 28 either. That's Archangel, I think, 28. And then Punisher War Journal, 6 and 7. Because why the hell not? Okay, I'm trying to get this out to the auction house. So, DC Special #1, Sex Pistols, a bunch of Justice Machine, just weird shit. Marvel Handbook, a bunch of Superman, more Superman, what or who's who, weird stuff. Just kind of a whole box of crap that I'm gonna get the hell out of my house. So, but this was part of the collection, so, but it's already gone. See you later. All right, wonderful. So, yeah, those first 3 Scooby-Doos are pretty nuts. I remember why I got into grading now. I was gonna say I'm gonna grade that Gambit. I don't think anything else in here is going to be graded. So let me know ASAP if you're interested in those Scooby-Doos, because I think I might take them right down to the auction house, because I think it would be a good auction contender, because they don't really get those very often. Probably going to put a like a minimum on them, and probably going to take that whole collection down there for not this Monday but next Monday. I don't really know when they're going to get my stuff in. You know, there's a lot of people bringing stuff in. A lot of crap though. I bring some crap here and there. So yeah, bring some heaters with some crap, and it's a good way to push the shit out. Because, fuck, man, you know, as a seller, I have a tendency to try and hold out for better prices, and it's not a good way. So what I'm trying to do in the new year is just blast stuff out, because I have so many slabs and so many comics, and stuff keeps coming in. And you know, it's hard though, you know, as a buyer, you look at me and you're like, why don't you just lower your prices? But when you're a seller, it's really hard to sell. When you saw something sell for $8,000 to sell that for 5. It's not easy. It's not an easy thing to kind of chew on and deal with. But the reality is you sell it and you forget about it, and you never really think about it again. So that's kind of my new mentality. New year, new me going forward. And it's you know, I invest in the S&P 500, and I learned some hard lessons from, like, not crypto, more NFTs, but because everyone says buy low and sell high. Buying low is the easiest thing on the planet. Well, to me anyways, you know. So when the stock market crashed a little bit, the little crash when Canada fired our finance minister because we're just so damn smart, that's when I decided to buy a bunch of S&P 500. But what I've learned is that it's hard to sell high. When you see stuff is climbing, like I know some dudes that have a bunch of money in Bitcoin, and they will not sell. They're going to hold on till the end. I'm not saying to sell everything, but, you know, if you're smart, you'll sell a little bit when it's high, and when it drops again, you'll use that to buy some more. So anyways, there's some unsolicited financial advice from someone who's completely unqualified to talk about anything financial. Although I am doing not too bad. But anyways, thanks for dealing with me and listening to me ramble about crap. I'll be back next week, or the week after, or the week after that, depending on how my life goes, and if I get stabbed by crackheads outside of my building or not, because of this NDP political party we have out here. I said I wasn't going to get political, and I might have lied. I might have already cut the video off, but if I didn't, thank you for staying even longer with me. Now, I'm going to tell you about my childhood. So, I was born in Burnaby General to a young Bernadette Fry and my father, James Jim Jardine. And from there on, I continued